Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Oluwabukumi Kolade. I want to thank you specially for joining us on this episode of your favorite program, Let's Talk About Infertility Openly. The other thing I want to talk about is regular exercise. The way our body is built is not built to stay in one place. It's built to move around. So right now, a lot of studies have shown that the fact that our lifestyles are sedentary, it predisposes to the short lifespans that we have. Sedentary lifestyle meaning sitting in one position, not walking around so much. It increases weight gain, increases bone issues, increases hypertension, increases diabetes. So regular exercise is essential for us having a long, healthy life. I know it takes a lot of motivation for regular exercise, but there's some guides that I have. Number one, do what you enjoy. So if you love football, play football. If you love swimming, do swimming. If you love walking, then walk. Number two, we call this number two the 28-day rule. It is said that if you do everything for 28 days, on the 29th day without thinking you do it, it becomes a habit. So most of that motivation is in the first 28 days. By the 29th day, it becomes a habit. You do that thing without thinking. So if you push yourself to exercise regularly for 28 days, by 29th day, you won't have to push yourself. Your body goes into the automatic mode, and that happens. Number three, find a way to put this exercise into your lifestyle. And what do I mean? So you are a guy, you go to cut your hair maybe every week. Instead of taking a car, stroll down to the place. If you don't want to stroll, get a bicycle and go there. Bicycle is a good means of exercise. If you take public transport, if you, instead of getting your bus stop to alight from the vehicle, stop 2 bus stops away. Get down from the vehicle and walk the other distance home. All of these are things you should do to inculcate exercise into your lifestyle. So I've spoken about right eating habits, I've spoken about regular exercise. Thirdly, I'll talk about rest and recreation. This is an essential thing for us to do. It is important for us to rest. We cannot cheat nature. So it is said that you should sleep at least 6 hours in a day. You may sleep longer than that, but shortest time you need to sleep is 6 hours. When you're supposed to be on leave, please go on leave. It's important. It's important for general well-being. It's important for rejuvenation. It's important for memory and other things. So apart from right eating habits, regular exercises, rest and recreation, the other lifestyle habit we need to adopt is regular medical checkups. These are checkups that we can do that can help us to detect abnormalities on time and save us the heartache of severe diseases, illness. For instance, we know that breast cancer is a major cause of mortality among African women. Cervical cancer is the second commonest cause of mortality among women. And these are medical conditions that can be detected easily by breast examination, by breast scans. Cervical cancer can be detected by what we call pap smear. So it is advocated for any woman that is over 40 to have monthly breast examinations. And she should have yearly breast scans. For any woman who's been sexually exposed at all, it is recommended to have what we call a pap smear. And this will help us detect evidence of cervical cancer before it becomes a problem. For the men, we talk about screening for prostatic cancer. So there's a simple test we call PSA. It's a simple blood test that is especially advocated in African men after the age of 45. It helps us to detect the risk of prostatic cancer and so that we can start treatment on time. Of course, apart from this are things like regular check of my blood pressure, regular checks of my lipid cholesterol, regular checks of my blood sugar. It's also advisable to keep an eye on my weight because As we grow older, we tend to leave these things to chance, and our metabolic processes is slows down, and we're more likely to gain weight. I really do hope you've learned something from today's discussion. Until see you again next week, have a fantastic day.